Now, real talk. The fact is, yeah, this club is not interested in winning. It's interested in finishing top 4, and it has been since these cronkies got in power.
Well, that's not true, though.
Well, it is, because the proof's in the pudding. We ain't won nothing.
No, but just because
and they don't do what's required.
Just because you haven't won doesn't mean you're not trying to win. That's two different things. Okay, I think the club have been trying to win. It's just, let's be honest, we've been very close, and it's been small margins where we've lost. It's not like we've been absolutely terrible the whole time. Lee, the way you're speaking, you'd think we've been Manchester United or Chelsea the last couple of days.
Well, Manchester United won 2 trophies in the last 2 years, so we're not them, are we?
We've still been better than them.
Well, we haven't, because they've won 2 trophies.
One second. Lee, I'm not gonna lie, we've gone over this so many times on my channel, on your channel, on here. Let's just go past that. Let's look at what's going on. Oh, Northside, are you still there?
Yeah, no, I was just gonna say, yeah, when you build a team, yeah, when Arteta first came in, they gave him all the power to make decisions at the club and buy his players. Yeah. They had the incentive and the drive to give him the players and give him the money to spend to get the team into top 4. Why have we not got that urgency when we've been in 2 league titles? Why not go out in the summer and say, you know what, we've built the team up to this point. Yeah, we're not going to not give you the striker. Here's the money for the striker. If they believe in this manager so much, you should be more incentivized when your team is up there in terms of being able to challenge. Now they just need those extra players, that number 10 that can turn up in the crunch end of competition, that striker that can put those chances away. Why would you not show that ambition? That's where I judge their ambition. Yes, they've given the money to be spent, but now you've got all the incentive to go out there and get a striker. You've got the team to a certain level. Why would you just go and get a Sterling when the club clearly know we need a striker? That doesn't show me ambition of wanting to win. That showed me comfortability at being top 4 because we've reached top 4. Let's reel back a lot of the money now, and we've just got top 4. It looks like we're comfortably get top 4.
1 second. That's not
how we finished the last 2 seasons, and we're not going to push on to get that extra push in terms of the market to go and get that player to get us over the line.
Northside, that's not true, because when you look at the summer transfer window, we've all covered the summer transfer window. We've seen all the news about players that we were transferred and were linked to. Some of the players we wanted to sign, we were going to have to pay 65 million, 50 million, 45 million. There was money there. They just never got those deals done. So then they ended up going for their second or third options and basically last minute signings in Raheem Sterling. Now, I'm not saying those are
why
good
didn't they get the deals done then
if
the money was there? And after the stories are made up bollocks anyway.
One second. I'm not protecting the signings. I'm just simply saying, to sit here and say that there wasn't money, that's not true. Because Arsenal was willing to put the money
up. I never said they didn't have the money. That's not what I said. I said they didn't show the ambition.
But when you go back to ambition is linked to wanting to spend. I do believe they wanted to spend, but they don't want to spend without reason. They don't want to spend 65 million on Leroy Sané and friggin' something.
They didn't need to get Gyökeres for 100 mil. There's a buyout.
I think if Arsenal could have gotten Rafinha, they probably would have spent the money. I think if Arsenal could have got Nico Williams, they would have spent the money. I think if Arsenal could have got Victor Gyökeres for 65 million instead of the 80 that they're asking at the time.
They wouldn't have got that.
He has a release clause, bro. What are we talking about?
Also, another factor is there's some players that Arsenal is trying to shift out now. We have guys like Zinchenko, Jesus. We already want to shift out. I'm not excusing everything. I'm just simply saying there is money there. We just didn't allocate it properly.
Exactly. If the money's there and there's a release clause, you can get the deal done. Gyökeres already came out and said he's happy at Sporting, but he wants to play at one of the elite leagues. Yeah. So that's basically a player saying, I'm not going to rattle the Sporting fans, but basically I'm ready to move. Yeah. We know how much the release clause is. If the money's available, like you said, then that's a lack of ambition because the money's there. We're just not ambitious enough to get it over the line.
Maybe the targets we're interested in. We have certain things that we wanted to do before we do that. For example, Jesus would have to leave before we go and get another striker into this team, because then we would have Jesus on 200K a week. We'd have Havertz on 200 something, and then we'd be bringing Victor Gyökeres in. 3 players who'd be relatively playing in the same position on ridiculous wages.
Yeah, you do realize Zinchenko is nicking 150 a week, yeah? And you do realize Martinelli's nicking 180 a week, didn't you? You do realize we only have 4 players in our 22-man squad because we went backwards 3 this summer. We had a 25-man last season. We've actually got the smallest squad in the league, by the way, after being that close to a back-to-back title. You do realise there's only 4 players in our squad under 100 grand a week. You do realise that, innit? Yeah, and one of them is on loan from Bournemouth, the goalkeeper, Neto. You do realise that, innit? Because I do this every day, bro. Yeah, and there's 4 players in our squad under 100 grand a week. Yeah, our top earner is 29 on the 280 a week. Every hour of every day, he earns 1,666 quid for 5 years. Whether he's sleeping, pissing, shitting, walking, playing, walking around tranquilized at Newcastle the other day. Jesus is on 265. How are we getting rid of him? Martinelli's on 180. How are we getting rid of him? Yeah, Zinchenko 150, Ben White 150, Tomiyasu 110, Kieran Tierney 110. How are we getting rid of all these players, bro?
Okay. 1 second. Instead of complaining about what has happened in the past that we cannot control, as that's already happened, what can we do to make things better? In my opinion, in January, do you guys see any transfers coming in? Be honest.
No.
Last season, they said that you can't. This fan base, when I wanted a striker last January, they said January is too hard to make deals. Nobody wants to sell.
PSR.
That's the word of this fan base.
You know what I'm looking at? You know what I'm looking at? I'm howling at Liga and I'm saying, bro, Real Madrid, give us Arda, give us somebody.
Why would Arda Güler leave Real Madrid to join Arsenal?
time.
Because he ain't going to get a game. Where's he getting a game? Over Odegaard?
No, he's gonna get game time at Arsenal.
So where's he getting a game then?
He can.
Where's
can
he starting? At Arsenal.
He's
what position?
He's not guaranteed to start.
Okay, thank you. So he ain't getting game time then, is he? So why would he come to Arsenal not to get game time when he can stay at Madrid and win stuff and not get game time and play here and there? Why would he leave? I don't really see it, if I'm honest. I don't expect us to win anything this season. I said it from the start. I gave the window a 0 out of 10. I thought we'd gone backwards. The style of play is trash. This looks like there's a lot of players in that team. Their body language stinks. It's almost like they've got bored of listening to him saying squeeze a lemon into a jar. Yeah, this is a light bulb, guys. Yeah, and yeah, we're going to go to Anfield. So, yeah, we're going to play Never Walk Alone. Like, how many more times? Yeah, go down Speaker's Corner, mate. Yeah, go down Speaker's Corner if you want to be a motivational speaker. You're a football manager. You're supposed to win stuff.
Squeeze a what in a jar?
Have you not seen that story? He gave everyone a lemon, a knife, and a cup, and said, or a jar, and said, right, guys, what you need to do, guys, is cut the lemon in half, guys, and squeeze as much juice into your jar, guys. Yeah, and then what you do when you get that juice in the jar, guys, is you bring it over to the table, guys, over here, guys. And then we all pour our juice, yeah, into the big bowl, guys. Yeah, because this is what we can do together, guys. What the fuck is he waffling about, bro? How about winning a fucking title? Yeah, like, stop waffling. Does Ancelotti do this crap? Me and Matty sat backstage yesterday, and I'll shut up and let everyone else go, yeah? Me and Matty sat backstage after I did my show last night, yeah? Right? And we watched the Dan's team talk when they were 1-1 in a Champions League final. Yeah, the guy walked in, hands in his pocket, so he's already on smoke. They were 1-1, hands in his pocket, walked in, looks at everyone, walked straight back out. 7 minutes later, come back in and said, right, you need to do this, you need to do that, you need to do that. And just walked back out. What was the end score? Oh, yeah, they won 4-1. Yeah, like, this guy's doing too much, bro. He's not it. Yeah, and that's cool. Yeah, he's the guy before the guy. Go and get me a proper manager. And if Ancelotti gets sacked tonight or tomorrow or next week or next month, sack Arteta and go and get him. Yeah, I'm sick to death of this crap, mate. Round and round and round we go, wasting time. This guy is a scrub. Half of that squad are scrubs. Yeah, and we've only got 2 players under 90 grand. I've just checked it. And the last thing I'll say, our average weekly wage per player right now is 137 grand a week. Our average weekly wage per player when he got the job was 81 grand a week. Yeah, and we had a Aubameyang on 350, or 150, and then he got up 350. Mesut Ozil 350. Every single one of them players at our club is being overpaid. Every single one of them. Yeah, and we're going to struggle to get rid of him. And he's going to leave us a bigger mess. And I said this 5 years ago this month. Yeah, on the 25th of this month, it's 5 years. This guy will send us back 5 years.
1 second. You're talking bullshit, bro. Inflation.
Well, I'm not. I'm talking facts.
Everyone's prices go up. Everyone pays more money for players.
Okay, tell me how Edison's on 100 grand a week and Luis Diaz is on 55 then. Yeah, guess what? Ben White is on 150. Edison, the goalkeeper at Man City, is on 100 grand a week, which is 50 grand a week less than Ben White and Zinchenko, and 80 grand a week less than Martinelli. So what are you talking about?
Check their bonuses. Check how their actual full pay.
No, we're talking about basic. Fucking hell, bro.
Check their bonus scheme. Check their bonus scheme, because you might be looking.
So you mean bonuses off of actually winning stuff? You have to get the bonus by winning, yeah? Okay, cool. So these men on a flat base getting paid way above the odds.
1 second.
So they're target-related bonuses, yeah?
What? It's funny how you don't mention all the players. You just go straight to one player. But fair enough. I don't know what you're talking about.
Bro, go through our team. Calafiori's on 120 grand a week. Moreno's on 130. We're not going to do this. Let the other guys go, man. Come on. What are we doing?
I'm not a wage structure analyst. Let's not do this. Right? I'm not paid. I'm not paid to come on here to talk about Arsenal's wage structure 24/7. Right? Let's get back to what
you do realize Savio's on 40 grand a week, yeah?
Who gives a shit about Savio, bro? The guy hasn't.
Well, he's better than all of our wingers, so I think
he's not better than SAKA, and he plays on the right.
Yes, he is. So. But don't worry, you'll find that out in 2 years.
Not better than SAKA.
Different argument. Let him go. Go on, let him go. I'm going to shut up.
Respectfully, you've gone too far now. When you do this, you're trying to trigger me. You're trying to trigger me. In what world is Savio better than SAKA?
Right, he's got a better first touch left and right foot. He's got better IQ. He can actually dribble. He can sit people on their bum. He sat your defender, Calafiori, on his ass in the disgusting, dirtiest low block I've ever seen. He had the Calafiori win one tackle against him in that low block. No. Why? Because he's a proper, pure footballer. Saka has become robotic under this manager because this manager regresses players. Like Martinelli.
1 second. Lee, just because you don't like somebody's aesthetics and how they look as a football player.
No, I did like him. I did like him under Emery because go back to the 5-5 at Anfield. Go and look at 77 Martinelli. That was Savio.
Lee, you've done this before with guys like Mo Salah. Just because you don't rate a player's aesthetics, you belittle them as a player. And that is something that I've seen you do on numerous occasions. You're doing that right now with Bukayo Saka. For you to have the audacity to put Bukayo Saka in the same breath as Sevilla, what's his name? Savio, whatever his name is, the Brazilian guy. You need to relax, my brother.
No, I don't. One's playing for Man City and going to win stuff.
You're talking about one of the best players in the league, and you're comparing him to a player who just came from.
Egal, how can you be one of the best players in the league? Yeah.
Bukayo Saka is definitely one of the best players in the league.
All right, cool. I'm not doing this. We're doing this on another stream. Let the other guys go. I'm going to be respectful and let the other guys go.
Not only is he one of the best players in the league, Gunner, he's one of the most consistent players in world football. For you to compare him to Savio, you're losing credibility in this argument.